Generic greetings and welcome back once again to Prison Architect. Today's beverage is a very nice hearty and warming chicken bovril, which is apparently in short supply as of late for whatever reason. Either way, welcome back to the game. And in the previous episode, I didn't have a cold, so apologies if I sound a bit different in this and the next couple of episodes. But anyway, we managed to build, for the most part, the lockdown town school, which consists of 2 classrooms, a central meeting room, and then an adjoining common room / library, which, as we can see there, we now can do the alcoholics group therapy sessions, so we've got more stuff going on in the facility. And why is that tree missing? I have no idea. Either way, in this episode I want to do a couple of things at minimum. Want to put some stuff in this corridor because it's a bit bland. I want to put some more doors on the canteen and such, and then maybe do something with this space over here. Apparently not urinate in the centre like we've seen one inmate do there. I'm probably going to be maybe just like a little post office type thing in here. I think that's what we're going to have, and maybe also some storage, because at the moment it's just this place here and I really don't like that, so I'm just going to designate one of these to be like a lost and found storage type room. And well, let's just see how we get on. Also, there's this place here. So in the school, the first thing we're going to do is go over to the walls and doors, and then doors, and I want to put some double doors in here. Actually, there's a more like a blue. Oh, there's a nice little blue door there, but I don't know. Oh no, they actually are staff doors. Okay, so we're just going to put some double doors in there and there just to seal that off. And then on the back here, on the back of this, we've got obviously these like glass windows and paintings and such, but it's just a bit, I don't know, just a bit bare. So I think what we'll do is have maybe some benches in, perhaps. And there is an oak bench, which might actually fit in quite nicely. And what we'll do is we'll put them like this, and that's just going to provide a bit of seating for any inmate that wants to have a bit of a sit down. Luckily, no, sadly it won't go right on the other side, but we can put these benches in like so, and well, that should probably do. We could also go for some vending machines in the front, but I want to keep it a little bit clear. We also have these trees, which is fine. I'm just going to remove the planning there, and well, that's now getting built. I also want to do something with this space, and there was a lot of suggestions for the space. Things like a running track, a security area, which I did hint at because of all of these like nice posh houses, but that didn't really sit right. However, someone said, why don't you make like a dog park, and it means you can also have a kennel over here, and that sounds like a great idea. So we might do a mix of a running track and might even expand the land to then go for, as I said, that sort of dog park and such. We'll see how we get on. Anyway, over here, and we're going to have a mail room, and we're going to put this in here like so. Now this is our little post office. It's not really temporary, but it's just going to complement the bigger sorting office we might have as we progress down south. This chapel here, by the way, we're not going to move this, I don't think. I think we'll end up keeping this. And I said this is sort of almost, it's went from a shopping type thing to a community centre, now going back over to more commercial as a building, quite universal. And yeah, we will make a proper church and graveyard thing later on. Anyway, I digress. Back to the mail room. We have to have some sorting desks, so we'll place some sorting desks like so. And oh no, would it really be like that? Not really, would it? I mean, we'll have a sorting desk like that and like that. That seems more reasonable. And then we just need tables. Oh, okay, so the tables, we can go with oak. Can we go table oak? We can go table oak. It would actually work out fine, and we'll do something like that. Why not? And then that's the mail room there. Over at the back here, we're going to have a storage like so. And this is going to be our almost like lost and found. So we're going to remove the weird storage in the center there because, well, we have a lot of stuff and we just don't need it there. Okay. Currently, it's 8 degrees. We're on a spring day, and it is raining. No storms are forecasted in the immediate future. Let me just speed up to a little bit of a faster speed while the workers crack on with the building. Looks like they've placed these benches in. Oh, it actually would be some benefit to us to maybe light this space in the middle. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, and then 4. And that should be all of that pretty much done. So that's going to be the storage. And yeah. I mean, you could have, like, lockers. I mean, you would have, like, lockups almost, or, like, storage units. I mean, that's what this could be. I would like some lockers, but the guard locker... No. Required for the armory, each armed guard must have their own locker. I mean, having, like, a big row of lockers, would that work out? Also, apparently a tunnel, and... That could be legitimate, that one. That could be legitimate. You know what? Maybe we do put the big rows of lockers in. I'm hoping this doesn't count as contraband spawning. Well, we'll see, won't we? If I get loads of guns in the facility, I know what's happened. And there we go. So there is our storage unit. There we go. Pretty good. And is this legitimate? Could it be legitimate? Well, I think if we go over to water... oh, it might be. See, they should have followed the pipes. Someone did say that in the last episode. Let me just dismantle that toilet and that toilet, and we'll see how we get on with that one. Obviously, we'll prioritise the removal of said porcelain. And apparently, there is no toilet. So I'm going to guesstimate that that is potentially just a bit of a false flag. So there we go. That is now all alright. In terms of money, it's good. We don't need any more money. However... In terms of reform, we're on 34%. That's good. A reoffending rate says 19% on this one. Punishment 6, reform 6, security, let's call it 6 out of 10. And health, sadly, only at 4 out of the 10. We've got paroled early, 273, 10% reoffending rate, and 22 prisoner escapes, which has ceased to happen now that we've added in this electrified fence. And that's pretty good. It does... mean, however, that we still have a bit down the south here, which obviously we haven't done. I know people keep asking about that. And yeah, this is just the fence because we haven't expanded. Although, if I was to expand, it would probably work out. And there's the storage there. It looks like an absolute travesty. Over to intelligence and dangers. We've got screwdrivers, saws, drills, and hammers that can come from there. Okay then, so what we're going to do is change that to staff only. Over to our logistics and prison labour, and we're going to get some jobs in the mailroom there. So more correspondence, which is pretty good. We haven't got jobs in here, and I just want to double check. That is indeed set to staff only, which is fine. And this is, a weak storm followed by a couple of extra weak storms and then a nice sunny day. So we have got that. There's now 40 rats in the facility, so a couple of notes on that. Firstly, you call them in and they do stay until they've sprayed everywhere in the facility. You don't, like, cancel them yourself. Secondly, if we go over to here, we've got a trap. Where is it? There is a rat trap. It says if staff have past the pest removal program, they will able to set up in these contraptions and humanely remove any occupants that have been captured. There's also the sonic rat deterrent. It says emits the high pitch frequency that will stop rats from entering the area in which it's placed. Now it says area. I don't know how big it actually means by that. So what I'll do is, since it requires power, I'm going to place it in a point where I know there's a power cable, and I want to position it to see if it actually does anything. Now I have tested this outside of this series, and quite frankly, the results were limited. Let's just say that. Anyway, over to the flooring here and concrete tiles, which will go down and run like that, followed by the road, which will be in here. So there we go. There's the road network and such. So this area, I said I wanted to have maybe some sort of running track, and I do think having a yard over here is definitely worth it because we have all of this housing as well. So it would probably be pretty good. So we're going to try and make a running track, and I am going to put it in this position. And then after that, we might go for like either a dog park or maybe even just build just go for a mall. Because I said I was going to build a mall at some point, a big shopping centre, and inside of that will be a pet store, which naturally just be a kennel. But I haven't yet decided. Anyway, let's go with the running track, and for that, we probably want some grass, maybe around the whole thing. Let's just cover the whole thing in grass, and then I'll figure out what we're going to do later on. So speed that up to max speed while I crack on with that. Looks like the number of rats has gone down. It's now up to 35. We've had an early prisoner release there, and danger level is medium. Staff morale is high. It should be, because they've got a very good pay, I believe. Where are we at? Finances? Yes, we have a 40% pay rise over the default for this place. So yeah, there definitely is pay. Oh, there we go. There's some trees, which is pretty good. Looks like the sonic rat deterrent is in, and I mean, of course, we're not going to hear anything. It's beyond human frequency. However, I mean, how do we know if it's actually doing anything? There's not rats around here, and I've not seen them. So I mean, do I just keep it? I'm gonna range. Oh, it's it's that. Yeah, we'd have to place one of those every 10 squares for it to work. So yeah, we ain't got any time for that one. We're just gonna keep trying calling in the pest control and see how we get on. So it looks like the grass is going in, and then we need to build the running track. Now, for the running track, I'm actually going to try to do... Sorry, why is the power off? Ah, because they've ripped out the electrical cable when they remove the trap. Okay, let's see these crates here. They're being brought over, and we will search them. That is a road gate. I'm just going to sell that and search that one, which is a shed. I'm going to sell that as well. We really don't need either of those in our lives. So yes, for the running track, I am actually going to try and make a proper rounded-edged running track. Now, how on earth I'm going to do that, I really don't know, but we'll try. So, let's go to planning and to pathways, and let's see what sort of track we can have. Now, the size of the track is going to be this. This is the external bit of the track, which is going to be probably this concrete stuff. So then next to that, we want to have essentially the running track. And I'm going to use objects here. It's going to be probably 3 by something. And, well, actually, you know what? We'll do 3 there, 3 there, 3 there, 3 there. Now we have to make it round. And, well, let's just say cut off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Put some more on the inside. And then 2. No, okay, this is doing it the difficult way, isn't it? Let's build it another way. So, is there a middle? 16. There is a middle, which is that. 7 and 7. Let's go 6, like that. Then it'll be 2. And then 1. It'll be 2. Then it goes from there. Is that correct? 2, 1, 1, 2. I think potentially that's correct. So it's 2 there, then 1, then 2, then in. And that lines up with that. Then you still need to do the middle, which is, I think, something like that. Does it need to go be a bit bigger? It's roundish. It's round-ish. Although, would that be correct? No. It just needs to be this, but mirrored, right? I mean, I'm not going to stress over it too much, truth be told. That seems to be a bit better. maybe remove them bits. Or was that better? I think that's the better one. It's close, and you can get calculators to do this for you, but anyway, let's just see what that's like. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. So it's 5, 3, 2, 1, 1, and then that should line up to there, which it does. So 5, 3, 2, 1, 1. Lines up there. And then what's that? 7. So 7, 7, 5, 5. Is that correct? Yeah, then it's just 5, 5, and 5 and 5? No. 5. Okay. Someone, me, has messed this up somewhere. Oh, it's because that would actually be 4. I mean, from a distance over here, it's actually not too bad. Okay, well, we'll let them finish that off and see how we get on. Apparently the rat catchers have disappeared, pest control, because of logistic error receiving some extra supplies. That's true. Don't know what supplies. Could be extra uniforms for all I know. There's definitely a lot of uniforms coming in there. Speaking of that, we need more cleaning. The laundry machines are getting used. Stuff's getting brought in. People are cleaning the uniforms. And indeed ironing them. So I think it's okay. It seems to be working alright. There's an OD. That's Ali D. Ray. Looks like they've been medicaled by someone anyway. So let's try and let's see if we can build this thing. So we want the concrete tiles, which will line the edge of this thing, and then we'll have an entranceway and like so, and then the running track, which is going to be, truth be told, a bit of a nightmare to build, but I'm sure we'll get there. And if I need to come back and redesign this, then quite frankly, I'll not bother. No, I mean, we might come back and alter it if we need to. 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2. I think it'll be all right. It'll be fine. Then what do we want in the centre? We want floodlights. And oh, we've had a death. I'll check that out in a moment. I'm just going to put these floodlights in like so, and that looks like to be a middle. Is that a middle? Hang on a second. I think it was there and there, right? Yeah. But I can't see where the other ones are. Was it there? Yeah. And it'll be in there. So is that equidistant? 10. 10. It is. Excellent. Right. Remove all the planning. And crack on with that. There's our running track going in. It's actually not too bad. I'm pretty happy with that, actually. You normally have, like, white lines running through it, don't you, though? I could place snow in the middle. And have a... No, just, look, get on with something else. We did have a fatality, as I mentioned, and I don't know where. Because it's timed out since then. Right, shakedown. We haven't done one in quite a while, so we're going to crack on with that and see how we get on. Oh, there we go. There's the floodlights going in. Oh, I like the tiling around the edge. That just sets it off a little bit extra, yeah. Right, okay. Let's see... What else can we have? Can we have a fire... Would fire pits work? Just something a bit extra. It would look quite nice. Tunnel. There. Oh, we actually have... It is actually a tunnel, and they did find it straight away. That's good. Remove tunnels. It's not just a... Oh, there might be a tunnel here. It's actually... It is actually a tunnel. And there is actually a tunnel. We found 2 tunnels with this shakedown. How many places are there to search? 1,239 places. Okay, so we've made improvements in the school. We've got in our running track, which I will actually set as yard. It would sort of help out, wouldn't it? There we go. And I'm going to put... Oh, the fire pit is ordered. So obviously danger level is going up. We have a number of things found. 2 clubs, a fork, 6 needles, 4 medicine, 2 poison bottles of, 3 packs of cigarettes, 13 cell phones, a lighter, 3 sets of drugs, shear, a spade, 13 ropes. I was going to say I wonder where that's from, but we can guesstimate, can't we? Fountain pen, a couple of pocket watch, a sedative syringe, a couple of trowels, and a couple of hand forks, and barbed wire, and then there's the end of that. Didn't even remove the supply of tools. I like the running track here because it's next to the school, and that just seems to make sense. Do you know what also makes sense? Buying the land. Oh! Well, that's going to change things. Oh, look, I bought the land again. Interesting. So, this is... let's pause it and engage brain. So, that is going to be a bit of an issue. I was originally going to keep going down, but we now have that in the way. So, a couple of things. Firstly, we can cheat. It's not cheating, but I don't know, you might think it is. We can go over to flooring and landscape, and we can just cover it in grass. We can just empty the water. It just seems to be a bit off to do that. And I certainly like the central one. That's really good. But this one is very much in the way. Because when it comes to the throwing in of contraband, I know we did have a little bit of water there that we filled in, so that's what's happened there. It's expanded on. I think it was there anyway. Yeah, what's happened is, essentially... So I'm just looking at this. Is this correct? I think it is. Anyway, it's generated all of this, but when stuff's been thrown in, it has to be a distance of 10 from the outer wall, and it includes the water, or rather, doesn't include the water in that gap. So if you put your only wall here, it'll still measure it from there. So if this is where the wall comes like that, it's still going to measure it from here. So I need to put a wall in that'll skate around this thing, which means we can't actually use it. Yeah, we can't actually use it in any sense because I have to wall it off. And I don't like the idea of building across there, like having a wall down there and a wall down there. We could do. It can be done. And is that what we do? Oh, actually, you know what? Maybe that is exactly what I do. We build a bridge across, and again, and we probably fill in the first part. But when we make this like a little pond, and make all this as like a little park, oh, that could be done, couldn't it? We've still got all this other space. Okay. Well, what would that look like if I was to potentially do that? Well, I'd have to landscape it with grass. And I'd have to do, at minimum, that. Okay. I'm not opposed to it. And then we can still have our fencing in. This thing might be a bit different. This also begs the question. Oh, that was done immediately. Right, okay. So, yeah, it begs the question of what we're going to do with this one down the south. Because, at the moment, I'm just going to, remove a lot of this, all the trees and such that have been spawned. Yeah. We could do the same thing here, but there's not going to be much left. Or I could build around. Or if we were to expand even further, then we'd have a lot more space. But I didn't really want to go much bigger than maybe this. Whoops, I pressed the button. Oh my good grief, it's made it worse. Actually, it hasn't. It hasn't. Because that's the perfect central little water bit. Okay. Alright. So, a couple of things. We're going to max speed this out. We're going to go to some landscaping. And we are going to fill that in. Like so. Logistical error, we've got some extra stuff. And also, we've got, hot spells ranging from 22.7 degrees up to a high of 39.6. Anyway, so we're going to keep this pond. This one, I'm probably going to fill in too. And this one will have a nice central area as well. Tunnel detected there. Could be legitimate. Also, why is the power off? Ah, rats. Pest control once again, and repair peoples. Please fix the issue. Please get rid of the rats. Signed, everybody. So, just open that. Why are the repairmen? Have they fixed the problem? They fixed the problem. Just going to double check that. Yes, indeed. Okay. So this is fine. We can have this come around. This one, I could come down and across and down again and sort of ignore that. We could do that. That one's getting filled in. Want to keep the one in the middle. I think this one will keep as well, but we'll have to go around it. So I'm just going to measure. There's a wall. This is going to be the external wall, you see. Well, this is external wall. Like that. And I might change a bit of it just because of where it's going to be, because otherwise it'll have to be a wall like this. And then a wall of 10, because we're using 10 as the measurement, yes. And then it'll have to be that. That's a huge amount of space that we've lost. 10 to there, and come down to there. Let's go 10. And I don't know why I've got to pause, because the workers need to crack on. There's the other wall. It's going to go across. Looks like the road's melty. Let's call in road maintenance. I think they can fix that. Like the way we're just flinging money at the problem. Ah, yeah, whatever. We've just expanded 3 times. No problem. Everything else is cool. So that goes along there. Just going to double check the measurement. It is definitely 10. This one's going to come down. I know I'm using wall for this, but it matters not. 10... And let's come across here as well. And are the workers cracking on with this? They are. So this is almost like an artificial lake that we've got here. Otherwise, I would have to literally have went to 10 like that, and then just went. We would have went that. That would have been the wall, and all this would have been lost. Whereas now, at least we can have a lovely little park. So, I think it's a necessary compromise to actually have something that's usable. But this one we'll keep. We'll just say, yeah, that's not a problem. Oh, we can actually go down a little bit further. Yeah, we can keep this one. It's not a problem. Yeah, that can go in. And come down. Just going to double check again the measurement of this. Should be 10. Yes. And 10. Yes, indeed. This is going to be built. That's all done. Some people are acting up. They've been smashing stuff up. I'm going to wait until night time as well, just to check things. I'm just going to double check. 10 and 10. And then this middle one is actually fine. And that's the remaining space. It's about double what we currently have. But it means we can, obviously we can, a lot of this, I must confess, will be cloning. So we'll be certainly building more of these original little households. We'll build those. All this space will regain. Yeah, so there's a lot of potential there. Okay. There we go. That has been a bit of Prison Architect. I'm just putting in the external wall for now, because next episode we are going to... Where's this wall go to? Close to there, does it? Next episode we are going to get the main perimeter wall in. We'll set to staff only, and prisoners can happily go around here, and obviously we'll demolish all the other walls. Big overhaul, but then also, as I said, want to, yeah, look at shoring this up. I want to try and get this tool clean up, and this is probably the best way to do it. Okay, we're leaving it there for now. That's been a bit of Prison Architect. Hope you have enjoyed it, and next episode, we'll be placing a lot of walls. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.